We love being able to go to the different high school, colleges, middle schools to live broadcast sporting events around the area. Georgia Alabama Sports Live appreciates all the fan support, but without a presenting sponsor like Glenn Smith Chevrolet and GMC in Opelika, none of this would be possible. So we want to say thank you so much. Go to glennsmith.com. That is right, glennsmith.com. See all the inventory and see why people always say, get ready to smile. Thanks, everyone, and thank you to Glenn Smith Chevrolet and GMC for being our presenting sponsor.
Truckloads of fresh inventory are rolling into Glenn Smith GMC in Opelika, like this powerful all-new GMC Sierra 1500 SLT, now available with up to $13,000 off. Purchase the roomy GMC Terrain SLT discounted up to $8,750 off, and the GMC Acadia AT4 all-wheel drive discounted up to $7,000 off. Enjoy no payments till summertime at Glenn Smith GMC. Over 350 new and used vehicles on the lot or on the way.
Get ready to smile.
It's truck season at Glenn Smith Chevrolet in Opelika. Check out the powerful full-size and fully loaded Chevrolet Silverado LTZ, discounted up to $11,000 off, or the roomy midsize 3-row SUV, the Chevy Traverse, discounted up to $7,750 off, and the perfect size Chevy Equinox up to $7,750 off. No payments until summertime. Over 350 new and used vehicles on the lot or on the way.
Get ready to smile.
Today's broadcast is presented by Glenn Smith Chevrolet and GMC in Opelika. Go to glennsmith.com for more information. Get ready to smile.
And we would like to welcome you to Randy Jordan Field at Columbus High School, as we have got an exciting afternoon matchup for you here on Georgia Alabama Sports Live. The Columbus Blue Devils taking on the Brookstone Cougars, as you got the 11-3 Brookstone Cougars out of the GIAA taking on the 8-8 Columbus Blue Devils out of the GHSA. We have got just a fantastic starting pitching matchup for you, as Michael Nodelman, 1.62 earned run average, 0-2 on the season, taking on Taft Middleton for Brookstone. He is 4-0 with a .95 earned run average. We saw him last week as Brookstone beat Pacelli. You saw that game on Georgia Alabama Sports Live last Tuesday, as Taft Middleton not only had a gem where he pitched a complete game victory over the rival Pacelli Vikings, but he also was a beast at the plate. Here is the lineups. Starting with your Brookstone Cougars, leading off and playing center field, Maxwell Jones. Batting second and doing the pitching is Taft Middleton. Batting third and behind the plate, Mercer Hudson. the cleanup hitter and the shortstop, Cole Stanzel. Batting fifth and playing first base is Madden Dismuke. Batting sixth and playing right field is Davis Harris. Batting seventh and playing third base is Charles Briscoe. Batting eighth and the second baseman, Will Turner. And batting ninth is the left fielder, Taylor Hancock. Maxwell Jones steps into the batter's box to lead things off for the Brookstone Cougars. As Michael Nodelman, the lefty, straddles the rubber and he gets ready to throw the first pitch on a gorgeous afternoon. A little windy, but the weather couldn't get any better. As we are ready to go here at Randy Jordan Field, and the first pitch to Jones is a fastball in the dirt, ball one. Columbus 2-0 in the region as they got a doubleheader sweep over Carver over the weekend. There's a breaking ball that's in there for a strike, even in the count at 1-1. Nodelman, he's got a 1-1 count to Maxwell Jones, the leadoff hitter for Brookstone. And the pitch, swung on and tipped into the catcher's glove for a 1-2 count. Maxwell Jones batting .419. He's got a home run with 13 runs batted in for Brookstone. And the 1-2 pitch, it's in there, strike three right on the outside corner. And that is how Michael Nodelman gets the party going for Columbus. First out of the game, and now here comes a big bat for Brookstone. It's the lefty, Taff Middleton. And he has just been a tear. 3 home runs, 17 RBIs, batting .512 as he chases one down in the dirt for strike one. I mean, this matchup we have been excited about. We got strength on strength. We got one of the top teams in the GIAA going up against a team that went to the Elite Eight last year. That's in there for strike two. Good velocity on that fastball by Michael Nodelman. He's ahead 0-2 to the batter. Taff Middleton, lefty on lefty, just outside 1-2. Like we mentioned, Brookstone 11-3 on the season. They took 2 out of 3 against Pacelli. They are 2-1 in their region. The 1-2 pitch, breaking ball in the dirt, even the count at 2-2. We're here at Randy Jordan Field, Georgia, Alabama Sports Live. This game is presented to you by Glenn Smith Chevrolet GMC. Richard Holdridge here on the broadcast. The 2-2 pitch, breaking ball, that is fouled back, staying alive is Taff Middleton. Also the starting pitcher for the Brookstone Cougars. Brookstone led by their manager, Greg Mathis. Columbus led by their manager, Chad Mathis. As that is outside, and that runs the count full on Taff Middleton. He takes a couple of practice swings, gets right back into the batter's box. He's got a full count, 1 out. Nodelman, the payoff pitch, curve, and that is roped down the first base line. And if anything, Middleton is just up in that pitch count for Michael Nodelman. He's already at 11 pitches. Early on here in the top of the first inning. Payoff pitch once again. Fastball swung on and missed, strike three. Back-to-back strikeouts for Michael Nodelman to start the first. And now Mercer Hudson coming to the plate for Brookstone, batting .325. He's got 7 RBIs and 5 doubles. Nodelman trying to get his first victory of the season. Breaking ball that's popped up into foul territory. That is going to go into the street and take a big bounce and go into the little housing development there on this right side of this baseball field. I mean, this is just, when it comes to baseball here in Columbus, beautiful ballpark, the dimensions, Columbus High in the outfield. There's a curve right in there for strike two. Good pitch placement by Michael Nodelman. And it's 0-2 to the batter, Mercer Hudson, the catcher. The 0-2. That is high and outside, 1-2. As you can see, the left field wall, 12 state championships. The legendary coach Bobby Howard, a 1-2, it's outside 2-2. You got 1984, we all know who was on that championship team. His number's retired here, and he's also in the MLB Hall of Fame. The 2-2, that is a little shallow blooper to center field. That's going to fall for a base hit. So Mercer Hudson keeping the inning alive with a 2-out single. And that will bring to the plate the cleanup hitter for Brookstone, Cole Stanzel. Nottleman is now going to work from the stretch. Stanzel batting .474 with 15 runs batted in. That is tied for the team lead with his teammate Madden Dismuke, who's on deck. And the throw back to first, as we do have a pinch runner for Brookstone. For the catcher, Mercer Hudson, the complimentary pinch runner for the catcher and the pitcher. Big lead. There's the curve that is high and away. Ball one. You talk about those 12 championships. 84, 91, 92, 94, 95, 98. Let's throw back to first. But the three championships I really want to talk about, 2010, 2011, and 2012. Had some great baseball players on those championship teams. The 1-0, and that is fouled back. Got to really be careful, especially with those cars going by. It's 1-1. Some of the players on those championship teams in the early 2010s, Jordan Weems, relief pitcher for the Washington Nationals. Josh Lester, who's playing for the Baltimore Orioles. Some just great, outstanding athletes. They've had a lot of outstanding athletes come out of Columbus, including Sam Mitchell, Katina Swainer, who played at UConn. Nottleman's just trying to keep the runner honest. A 1-1. There's a ground ball right to the second baseman. Cates throws it to the shortstop. 4-6 on the putout, and that will end the inning. Brookstone strands a runner as we go to the bottom of the first inning. It's scoreless here at Randy Jordan Field as this game is presented to you by Glenn Smith Chevrolet GMC here on Georgia Alabama Sports Live.
You're watching right now the Georgia Alabama Sports Live show that is presented by Glenn Smith Chevrolet and GMC. Get ready to smile. We'll be right back after this.
It's truck season at Glenn Smith Chevrolet in Opelika. Check out the powerful full-size and fully loaded Chevrolet Silverado LTZ, discounted up to $11,000 off, or the roomy midsize 3-row SUV, the Chevy Traverse, discounted up to $7,750 off, and the perfect size Chevy Equinox up to $7,750 off. No payments until summertime. Over 350 new and used vehicles on the lot or on the way.
Get ready to smile.
Bottom of the first inning, Columbus coming up to bat as the pitcher on the mound for Brookstone is Taft Middleton, 4-0 on the season with a .95 earned run average. Leading things off for the Blue Devils and playing second base is Colin Cates. Batting second and the shortstop, Will Taylor. Batting third and playing left field is David Scott Livingston, the cleanup hitter. And batting fourth, Michael Nottleman doing the pitching. R.J. Griffin is batting fifth, the third baseman. Wilson Holland behind the plate, batting sixth. Batting seventh and in right field, Quintavious Fudge. Batting eighth, the designated hitter, Jack Peak. Batting ninth is the center fielder, Caden Brine. And in the field is first baseman Robert Hartford, the quarterback for the Columbus Blue Devils and small forward for the basketball team that went to the playoffs for the first time since 1999. That first pitch is in there for a strike to the batter, Colin Cates. Swing and a miss, strike two. As it is really windy here, that could be a factor. Middleton's pitch is in the dirt, 1-2. Colin Cates batting .410. 16 hits, 4 doubles, 5 runs on the season. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Middleton to the plate. And there's a chopper right to Hartford. Scoops it up, tags the bag. 3 unassisted on the putout. That actually Madden Dismuke with the putout. 3 unassisted, and now Will Taylor, the batter. Taylor batting .205 with 4 runs batted in, 9 hits, 1 double. Columbus is 8-8 on the season. Got the 2-game sweep over Carver over the weekend, as that is outside. That game was going to be on Friday, the doubleheader, and then because of the rain in the forecast, they moved the games to Saturday. So they are now 2-0 in the region. The 1-0, there's a little chopper, and right to this Middleton, and he tags the runner. So 2 quick outs here in the first, as that is unassisted by the pitcher. And that will bring to the plate David Scott Livingston, the player known as DS on the lineup card. Batting .233. He's got 5 RBIs, 10 hits, 2 doubles. Taft Middleton. He's got 2 quick outs here in the first. First pitch to Livingston is a curveball that's in there for a strike. Georgia Alabama Sports Live. Please like the Facebook page and subscribe to the YouTube channel. 1 ball, no strikes. Here's the pitch, swing and a miss. And it is 1-1, or 0-2 rather. Columbus will be back at it tomorrow up at Harris County. The 0-2 to Livingston's in the dirt and inside, 1-2. We will have that game on Georgia Alabama Sports Live as Rick Beach from Kutsu Sports will have the broadcast. As wind is starting to pick up here. The 1-2. Curve in there, strike 3. What a pitch by Taft Middleton. 1-2-3, Columbus goes. We played 1 here at Randy Jordan Field. Top of the second inning. As it is scoreless, this game is presented to you by Glenn Smith Chevrolet GMC. We'll be back on Georgia Alabama Sports Live.
We love being able to go to the different high school, colleges, middle schools to live broadcast sporting events around the area. Georgia Alabama Sports Live appreciates all the fan support, but without a presenting sponsor like Glenn Smith Chevrolet and GMC in Opelika, none of this would be possible. So we want to say thank you so much. Go to glennsmith.com. That is right, glennsmith.com. See all the inventory and see why people always say, get ready to smile. Thanks, everyone, and thank you to Glenn Smith Chevrolet and GMC for being our presenting sponsor.
Truckloads of fresh inventory are rolling into Glenn Smith GMC in Opelika, like this powerful all-new GMC Sierra 1500 SLT, now available with up to $13,000 off. Purchase the roomy GMC Terrain SLT discounted up to $8,750 off, and the GMC Acadia AT4 all-wheel drive discounted up to $7,000 off. Enjoy no payments till summertime at Glenn Smith GMC. Over 350 new and used vehicles on the lot or on the way.
Get ready to smile.
Welcome back to Columbus High School, Randy Jordan Field. Top of the second inning. as Madden Dismuke coming to the plate, leading things off for the Brookstone Cougars. We'll talk a little bit about his stat line as the first pitch from Nottleman is swung on and fouled down the first base line. So Madden Dismuke had the game of all games. He was a double away from the cycle against Pacelli last week. He had 7 RBIs, a home run, a triple, and a single and a stolen base. And he has got 15 runs batted in on the season, having a fantastic season for Brookstone, as that is outside ball 2. A dangerous hitter in the lineup for Coach Greg Mathis. .415 batting average, 15 RBIs and a home run. Swung on, and that is foul back. 1-2. No runs, 1 hit, no errors for Brookstone. No runs, no hits, no errors for Columbus. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Nottleman to the plate, curve, swing and a miss, strike 3. And that is the 3rd strikeout for Michael Nottleman. And now Davis Harris coming up to the plate for Brookstone. That is foul back to the screen. Swing and a miss. That's 0-2. Davis Harris, 212 on the season with 5 RBIs. He's also a pitcher, part of that 3-man rotation that Brookstone has. Swing and a miss. Strike 3, and he is down on 3 pitches. And that is the 4th strikeout for Michael Nottleman. He does quick work of the first 2 batters here in the second. And now Charles Briscoe coming to the plate. There's a ground ball. That's going to be right to the second baseman, Cates. The throw to Hartford, and a 3-up, 3-down inning for the Columbus Blue Devils as we go to the bottom of the second. Columbus coming up to bat. This game is presented to you by Glenn Smith Chevrolet GMC. We'll be back here on Georgia Alabama Sports Live.
Truckloads of fresh inventory are rolling into Glenn Smith GMC in Opelika, like this powerful all-new GMC Sierra 1500 SLT, now available with up to $13,000 off. Purchase the roomy GMC Terrain SLT discounted up to $8,750 off. And the GMC Acadia AT4 all-wheel drive discounted up to $7,000 off. Enjoy no payments till summertime at Glenn Smith GMC. Over 350 new and used vehicles on the lot or on the way.
Get ready to smile.
It's truck season at Glenn Smith Chevrolet in Opelika. Check out the powerful full-size and fully loaded Chevrolet Silverado LTZ, discounted up to $11,000 off, or the roomy midsize 3-row SUV, the Chevy Traverse, discounted up to $7,750 off, and the perfect size Chevy Equinox up to $7,750 off. No payments until summertime. Over 350 new and used vehicles on the lot or on the way.
Get ready to smile.
Bottom of the second inning we go. Michael Nottleman is leading things off for Columbus, and he ropes one into center field for a base hit. First pitch and a single for Michael Nottleman, and that is how the Columbus Blue Devils start off the second inning. Nottleman batting .231. He's got 3 RBIs, and he'll end up having a pinch runner. That is going to be Blackman on the pinch run. For Columbus, R.J. Griffin steps up to the plate. Griffin batting .250 with 5 RBIs, and that's 5 hits. He's got 2 RBIs on the season. 20 at-bats. The third baseman. Wonder if he's going to lie a bunt down here, and he's showing bunt, and there's a throw back. Blackman goes back to the bag. We saw Taft Middleton last week on Georgia Alabama Sports Live pick up the win against Pacelli. Showing bunt. He does go around, and it is a strike. He couldn't pull back in time. It is 0-1. As Brookstone defeated Pacelli 21-3. And then they won the second game 7-0. Chonwoo Kim picked up the victory. Pacelli ended up winning the rubber match on Saturday at Diamond Field. The 0-1, Griffin showing a bunt, and it pulls it back. It's still a strike anyway. It's 0-2. So now a situation, I don't think he's going to bunt here because you don't want to foul it and end up getting an out. I think R.J. Griffin's going to swing away. Middleton working from the stretch. Blackman, a big lead at first. Checks the runner at first. The 0-2. That is foul down the first base line. Madden Dismuke just going to throw it back to the pitcher. Brookstone 11-3 on the season. They got another region doubleheader coming up tomorrow against St. Mary's Academy, a GIAA matchup. No balls, 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. That is high and outside, 1-2. Other games that are going on today, Calvary Christian is hosting Troup County. We also have Kendrick on the road taking on Manchester. Middleton, the 1-2. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. R.J. Griffin goes down on strikes. And it's the first out here in the bottom of the second. Wilson Holland, the catcher, coming to the plate, batting .267 with 8 hits and 2 RBIs. Runner at first, Middleton from the stretch, and the pitch that is high above the letters, ball 1. Middleton, the 1-0, fastball, swing and a miss, 1-1. Middleton up to 17 pitches. Runner goes, here's the pitch. That's low, there's the throw, and that's going to be a stolen base for Blackman. Now Columbus has a runner in scoring position, trying to tack on the first run of the game. Now Columbus has an opportunity. Wilson Holland with a 2-1 count with 1 out. Middleton checks the runner at second. Ump's going to call time. It's like Coach Mathis for Brookstone is just telling the outfield to play in a little in case. If there's a blue base hit, you might have a play at the plate. And they do have cannons for arms over in the outfield. The 2-1, and that is foul back to the screen, 2-2. Columbus got off to a good start in region play. This Saturday, they defeated Carver 18-1 and 16-1. And they know they have got a tough region with Thomasville, Monroe, Doherty, Crisp County. Thomasville actually won the region last year. Columbus finished second, but they made it to the Elite Eight. Took game 2 against Ringgold, forcing it to a game 3, and that was on the road. Their first playoff game in the first round was at home. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Middleton, here's the pitch. Swing and a miss, and Middleton gets Holland on strikeout. Back-to-back strikeouts for Taft Middleton. 3 Ks on the day. And so with 2 outs, the right fielder, Quintavious Fudge, coming to the plate. Batting .154, he's got a double and 2 hits. Middleton working from the stretch, checks the runner. Breaking ball, swing and a miss. Jack Peak, the designated hitter, on deck. Middleton from the stretch. Checks Blackman. The 0-1. Fastball outside. So these two schools are considered rivals. They had a rivalry in basketball. Of course, they played a two-game home and home. It's Carl Ivy Sr., Carl Ivy Jr. for Brookstone, Carl Ivy Sr. for Columbus. You got that as that is foul back to the net, 1-2. Fudge is behind in the count. And then you got the Brookstone coach, Greg Mathis, and the Columbus coach, Chad Mathis, who are actually related. So you got ties for Columbus and Brookstone for multiple sports. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 away. Middleton's going to step off the rubber. Middleton from the stretch. Ump's going to call time. As this game is presented to you by Glenn Smith Chevrolet GMC, Georgia Alabama Sports Live. Please like the Facebook page and subscribe to the YouTube channel. Middleton, the 1-2. Just outside, that evens the count at 2-2. Middleton would love to get out of this inning. No runs, 1 hit, no errors. No runs, 1 hit, no errors for both teams. The 2-2 pitch. Breaking ball, strike 3. It's in the catcher's mitt. And Taft Middleton strikes out the side. We have played 2 here at Randy Jordan Field at Columbus High School, as it is still scoreless as this game is presented to you by Glenn Smith Chevrolet GMC. We get ready for the 3rd inning coming up on Georgia.
You're watching right now the Georgia Alabama Sports Live show that is presented by Glenn Smith Chevrolet and GMC. Get ready to smile. We'll be right back after this.
It's truck season at Glenn Smith Chevrolet in Opelika. Check out the powerful full-size and fully loaded Chevrolet Silverado LTZ, discounted up to $11,000 off, or the roomy midsize 3-row SUV, the Chevy Traverse, discounted up to $7,750 off, and the perfect size Chevy Equinox up to $7,750 off. No payments until summertime. Over 350 new and used vehicles on the lot or on the way.
Get ready to smile.
Welcome back to Columbus High School, Randy Jordan Field. It's Columbus and Brookstone. Top of the 3rd inning as Will Turner leading things off, and Nottleman's first pitch is in there for a strike. Will Turner batting .214 with 6 RBIs, the second baseman for the Brookstone Cougars. The 0-1, breaking ball, and that's in there, strike 2. Good pitch placement for Michael Nottleman. Got a 1.62 earned run average. The lefty kicks and fires. The 0-2 breaking ball. There's a ground ball right to the first baseman, Robert Hartford, and makes the grab. 3 assisted on the putout. And with 1 away, that will bring Taylor Hancock to the plate, who's batting .265 with 3 RBIs and 9 runs on the season. Nottleman, that is fouled into the street. 0-1. Looks like a neighbor will have a little souvenir, baseball, courtesy of the Columbus Brookstone game. The 0-1, Nottleman breaking ball outside, 1-1. We appreciate everybody watching us on Georgia Alabama Sports Live. Please share the Facebook page. The 1-1, and there's a line drive foul down the first base line as the wind is really starting to pick up, and hopefully it does not affect the broadcast. I mean, it's going to affect the play because the wind is blowing to the right field part. There's the 1-2. That's high above the letters, evening the count at 2-2. Got the top of the order coming up on deck for Brookstone. 2 balls, 2 strikes, and the pitch. And there's a line drive right to the shortstop as Taylor throws to first, and he's safe. Robert Hartford had a big stretch, but Taylor Hancock beats the throw. That's going to be a hit. Good hustle down the line by Taylor Hancock. And now the top of the order coming up for Brookstone. Maxwell Jones with a runner on and 1 out. He struck out in the first. Nottleman checks the runner, and he's going to throw it back. No score here in the top of the 3rd inning. Georgia Alabama Sports Live. Richard Holdridge here on the broadcast. Nottleman's first pitch to the plate, and there's a ground ball right to the shortstop. Tags the bag, throws, and it's too high for Hartford, but a good ricochet, and that allows the runner not to advance to second. 6-4 on the putout. That was a great play as Maxwell Jones grounds into a fielder's choice. 2 outs. And Taft Middleton coming to the plate for Brookstone. Got both pitchers matching up. Nottleman to the plate, and Middleton's just going to foul it back. And that's always funny to see the fans that are behind the fence flinch when a foul ball hits the net. We saw that last week when we were here for Columbus and Central, as Thrift Behringer and I was on the broadcast for that one. It's an 0-1 count. Pitch to Middleton. He thought about swinging. He pulls back. That is high and it's actually in the dirt. It actually had a nice 12-6 curveball that just went outside for 1-1. Nottleman from the stretch. And the throw, and they got him in a pickle. The throw over to the shortstop, and what a tag by Will Taylor. And that is how the top of the 3rd inning ends. A great pickoff move by Nottleman. And we'll go to the bottom of the 3rd inning. Still scoreless here between Brookstone and Columbus as this game is presented to you by Glenn Smith Chevrolet GMC.
Truckloads of fresh inventory are rolling into Glenn Smith GMC in Opelika, like this powerful all-new GMC Sierra 1500 SLT, now available with up to $13,000 off. Purchase the roomy GMC Terrain SLT discounted up to $8,750 off, and the GMC Acadia AT4 all-wheel drive discounted up to $7,000 off. Enjoy no payments till summertime at Glenn Smith GMC. Over 350 new and used vehicles on the lot or on the way.
Get ready to smile.
Today's broadcast is presented by Glenn Smith Chevrolet and GMC and Opelika. Go to glennsmith.com for more information. Get ready to smile.
Welcome back to Columbus High, Randy Jordan Field, Georgia Alabama Sports Live. We do have a score update. How about the Central Red Devils? They defeat Hendersonville 9-4 in the Gulf Coast Classic. They're getting ready to take on Pryor, 17-1 on the season. Coach A.J. Kehoe has got a great team this year as they are firing on all cylinders. Taft Middleton to the plate, and big swing and the miss by Jack Peak. Leading things off here in the 3rd for Columbus. Lefty on lefty, Middleton. The 0-1 curve, and that is going to be fouled back down the left field line. And it's a 0-2 count. To the batter, Jack Peak batting .212 with 4 runs batted in and a double. He's behind in the count 0-2, and there's a little chopper. That's going to be a foul ball. The umpire says a foul ball. Taft Middleton is pleading his case. He might have caught it, but it was right on the line. Coach Mathis for Brookstone is going to come out and just have a little chat with the umpire. Sometimes the umpire just has to make the call on the field. That was a little chopper going down the first base line. And we will do it again. 0-2. Middleton already at 28 pitches. He's ahead in the count. 0-2. To Peak. Fastball. Foul back. Jack Peak protecting that strike zone for Columbus. Middleton winds, delivers. Breaking ball, ground ball right to Middleton. Middleton is just going to throw it to first to Dismuke. And for the putout, 1-3 on the putout for Brookstone. And now Caden Bryant's coming up for Columbus. Batting .176 with 2 RBIs and 6 hits on the year. And then we'll have the top of the order coming up for the Blue Devils. Middleton delivers. Fastball. Chopper that hits the dugout of Brookstone. Now it's 0-1. No score here in the bottom of the 3rd inning. It's the Columbus Blue Devils 8-8 on the season, taking on the Brookstone Cougars out of the GIAA. 11-3 on the year. Middleton winds and delivers the 0-1. Ground ball, that's going to be right to the second baseman Turner. Throw to first in time for the second out. 4-3 on the putout, and now the top of the order is coming up for Columbus. Colin Cates grounded out to the first baseman his first time up. 2 outs. Bases are empty here in the bottom of the 3rd inning. We have just seen outstanding pitching from Michael Nodelman for Columbus and Taft Middleton for Brookstone. First pitch to Cage is a breaking ball that's in there for a strike. This has got the feel of a possible 1-run game, a 2-1 game. There's a fastball that's outside 1-1. One and one. And the pitch, breaking ball, that catches the corner for a strike. 1-2. Good placement by Taft Middleton. I mean, Middleton has got some electric stuff. He's got a great curveball, a good fastball. He is 4-0 on the season with a .95 earned run average. And the 1-2 pitch, and that is foul back to the screen. Staying alive is Colin Cates, the leadoff hitter for Columbus. Brookstone with no runs, 2 hits, no errors. Columbus, no runs, 1 hit, 1 error. One ball, 2 strikes. 2 down. Here in the 3rd. And Middleton to the plate. Fastball just missed. Middleton wanted that one. He was getting ready to head for the dugout. But that evens the count at 2-2. Sets, delivers. The 2-2 pitch. Curveball, there's a high fly ball into left field. That's going to be playable in foul territory, and that is going to be a foul ball. Hard to tell from this angle, but the left fielder, Taylor Hancock, was chasing that one down. And that felt like a half swing by Colin Cates. It was a good fastball by Middleton, and he was just trying to stay alive on the pitch. Colin Cates will get back into the batter's box, and we'll start it up again here in the third. Middleton, 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, and the pitch. And that just missed. It runs the count full. Middleton will about to throw his 40th pitch of the game. Coming up. 3 balls and 2 strikes. The payoff pitch. Fastball. There's a ground ball. That hit the line. That's going to be a base hit for Colin Cates. He's rounding first. Into second. The throw right on time. What a throw by the right fielder, Davis Harris. And that fires up the Brookstone players. It's 9-4 on the putout. Are you kidding me? We played 3 here at Randy Jordan Field. It's still scoreless as this game is presented to you by Glenn Smith Chevrolet GMC. Georgia, Alabama Sports Live. Back with the 4th.
You're watching right now the Georgia Alabama Sports Live show that is presented by Glenn Smith Chevrolet and GMC. Get ready to smile. We'll be right back.
Truckloads of fresh inventory are rolling into Glenn Smith GMC in Opelika, like this powerful all-new GMC Sierra 1500 SLT, now available with up to $13,000 off. Purchase the roomy GMC Terrain SLT discounted up to $8,750 off. And the GMC Acadia AT4 all-wheel drive discounted up to $7,000 off. Enjoy no payments till summertime at Glenn Smith GMC. Over 350 new and used vehicles on the lot or on the way.
Get ready to smile.
You're watching right now the Georgia Alabama Sports Live show that is presented by Glenn Smith Chevrolet and GMC. Get ready to smile. We'll be right back after this.
Top of the 4th we go here at Randy Jordan Field. We're scoreless between Brookstone and Columbus. Taft Middleton leading things off for the Cougars. Nottleman's first pitch to Middleton is inside for a ball. Middleton struck out his first time up in the first inning. Nottleman, a 1-0 count. Delivers. Fastball. There's a line drive. That's going to be behind the right fielder all the way to the fence. And Middleton rounds first. He's in second. He's going to round for third. And the throw, and he's got himself a triple. Taft Middleton, a big hit to lead things off for Brookstone. And the right fielder, Fudge, had a bad angle. They are going to rule that one a hit. It got behind the right fielder all the way to the fence, but a good job getting to it and throwing it in. But Middleton leads things off with a triple. Remember, he had a big game against that in Pacelli on Tuesday, hit a home run in that game as Brookstone went on to win 21-3. Saw that game on Georgia Alabama Sports Live. Mercer Hudson swings and misses. He singled in the first. The catcher for Brookstone. Brookstone coming into this game 11-3, 2-1 in the region. Took 2 out of 3 against Pacelli last week. The 0-1, and that is fouled back to the screen. And Hudson is down in the count, 0-2. Michael Nottleman, the starting pitcher, 0-2 with a 1.62 earned run average, trying to get his first win of the season. Delivers the 0-2 breaking ball, and that is a high fly ball right to the left fielder. Makes the catch, and the runner will tag, and Brookstone leads Columbus 1-0 on a sac fly by Mercer Hudson. And now the cleanup hitter for Brookstone, Cole Stansel, who grounded into a fielder's choice to end the first. That is the first out here in the 4th. We're going to get a pinch hitter. That's a high fly ball, left field, and making the catch is David Scott Livingston for the second out. As the bases were empty, 2 outs. Madden Dismuke, who struck out in the second, will step into the plate with 2 down. Nottleman, fastball outside for a ball. Madden Dismuke had the game of all games last week against Pacelli. 7 RBIs, had a home run, a triple. He's a double away from the cycle as that is in there for a strike, 1-1. Catch a replay of that game on Georgia Alabama Sports Live. There's the 1-1 fastball that's high and outside. 2 balls and 1 strike. 2 down, top of the 4th inning. Brookstone leads Columbus 1-0. Curve, that's in there, strike 2. Good pitch by Michael Nottleman. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. And the pitch that is outside, it runs the count full. Nottleman already at 48 pitches. It's actually a great day for baseball. It's sunny, but it is a little windy. The payoff pitch, fastball, that is foul back behind the concession stand, and we'll go ahead and do it again. Don't forget, Columbus back in action tomorrow at Harris County. You catch that game on Georgia Alabama Sports Live. Rick Beach from Kutsu Sports. Payoff pitch. And that is going to be fouled back by Madden Dismuke. Good plate discipline, protecting the strike zone for Madden Dismuke. We got the lefty on lefty matchup. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Swat on a miss. Strike 3. Michael Nottleman gets out of the inning. 5 strikeouts for Nottleman, but not before the damage is done. Brookstone gets on the board with a sac fly by Mercer Hudson with a leadoff triple by Taft Middleton. And the Brookstone Cougars lead Columbus 1-0 as we go to the bottom of the 4th inning. This game is presented to you by Glenn Smith Chevrolet GMC on Georgia Alabama Sports Live.
We love being able to go to the different high school, colleges, middle schools to live broadcast sporting events around the area. Georgia Alabama Sports Live appreciates all the fan support, but without a presenting sponsor like Glenn Smith Chevrolet and GMC in Opelika, none of this would be possible. So we want to say thank you so much. Go to glennsmith.com. That is right, glennsmith.com. See all the inventory and see why people always say, get ready to smile. Thanks, everyone, and thank you to Glenn Smith Chevrolet and GMC for being our presenting sponsor.
Truckloads of fresh inventory are rolling into Glenn Smith GMC in Opelika, like this powerful all-new GMC Sierra 1500 SLT, now available with up to $13,000 off. Purchase the roomy GMC Terrain SLT discounted up to $8,750 off, and the GMC Acadia AT4 all-wheel drive discounted up to $7,000 off. Enjoy no payments till summertime at Glenn Smith GMC. Over 350 new and used vehicles on the lot or on the way.
Get ready to smile.
Back here at Columbus High School, Randy Jordan Field. Columbus trailing 1-0. Middleton. There's a curve that's low to Will Taylor. 0 for 1 in this game. Grounded out to the pitcher. 1-0. That is outside, ball 2. The 2-0 fastball, foul back. That's in somebody's backyard. and it is 2-1. Two balls, one strike. Calls time. Also, pending weather, we plan on live streaming Hardaway Shaw on Friday, Edwin Jackson Field. The 2-1. That is outside, runs the count 3-1, a hitter's count for Will Taylor, leading things off for Columbus. And the pitch, that's in there. It runs the count full. Taft Middleton so far, he's given up 2 hits, 3 innings of work. There's a chopper right to the shortstop Stanzel. The throw to first. And he gets it for the out, 6-3 on the put out. And Madden Dismute tries to make sure to get the foot on the bag, and it's the first out here in the 4th. David Scott Livingston coming up to the plate for Columbus. He struck out to end the first. Middleton and the pitch, breaking ball. In there, strike 1. Bottom of the 4th inning. Brookstone leading Columbus 1-0. The 0-1, swing and a miss. 0-2. The heart of the order coming up for Columbus. 8-8 on the season, 2-0 in the region as they play their games in the GHSA Class 3. Made it to the Elite 8 last year. The 0-2, breaking ball, strike 3, ring them up. And around the horn they go, Mercer Hudson. That's the second strikeout for David Scott Livingston. 5 strikeouts for Taft Middleton. And now Michael Nodelman comes up to the plate. 2 outs. Nodelman was 1 for 1 singled in the second to lead things off. Taft Middleton just threw his 50th pitch. The 0-1. Breaking ball outside, 1-1. A big shout out to Nick Nodelman. We got ourselves a good one. The 2-2, breaking ball, and there's a chopper down the first base line, foul. Nodelman just trying to protect. The wind is continuing to pick up. Middleton, 2-2. Strike 3 call, and that is how the bottom of the 4th ends as Taft Middleton with 6 strikeouts. We have played 4 here at Columbus. Brookstone leads the Blue Devils 1-0 as this game is presented by Glenn Smith Chevrolet GMC. We'll be back with the 5th inning here on Georgia Alabama Sports Live.
We love being able to go to the different high school, colleges, middle schools to live broadcast sporting events around the area. Georgia Alabama Sports Live appreciates all the fan support, but without a presenting sponsor like Glenn Smith Chevrolet and GMC in Opelika, none of this would be possible. So we want to say thank you so much. Go to glennsmith.com. That is right, glennsmith.com. See all the inventory and see why people always say, get ready to smile. Thanks, everyone, and thank you to Glenn Smith Chevrolet and GMC for being our presenting sponsor.
It's truck season at Glenn Smith Chevrolet in Opelika. Check out the powerful full-size and fully loaded Chevrolet Silverado LTZ, discounted up to $11,000 off, or the roomy midsize 3-row SUV, the Chevy Traverse, discounted up to $7,750 off, and the perfect size Chevy Equinox up to $7,750 off. No payments until summertime. Over 350 new and used vehicles on the lot or on the way.
Get ready to smile.
Top of the 5th inning we go as Brookstone, Davis Harris leading off the fifth. Michael Nodelman is going to work the fifth. He's up to 51 pitches. We also have Pacelli over at Diamond Field, 8-4 on the season. They are hosting Westfield School. That is a very important region game. First pitch to Harris, it's in there for a strike. We mentioned Central is taking on Pryor. They defeated Hendersonville 9-4 to push their record to 17-1. That breaking ball pitch is outside. Tomorrow's slate of games, you got Spencer in Macon taking on Southwest. Jordan is taking on Rutland. Jordan is taking on Rutland. Fastball, there's a ground ball right to the shortstop. Taylor, throw to first to Hartford in time. 6-4 on the putout. So one down here in the fifth, and Charles Briscoe, who grounded out to the second baseman, he's 0 for 1, will step into the plate. Shaw is taking on Hardaway tomorrow. There's a breaking ball, and that's line. Oh, what a catch! Wow! What a catch by Colin Cates. Does that look like a sure base hit? And Cates just dove to get that one. Quick 2 outs here in the fifth. And Will Turner, the batter. That's in there for a strike. 0-1. Kendrick hosting Northeast tomorrow. Northside is going to be up in Noonan hosting Northgate. There's a fastball that is outside, 1-1. Glenwood is taking on North Bay Haven Academy, and Russell County hosting Holtville for a doubleheader. The 1-1, there's a breaking ball outside. And Brookstone hosting St. Mary's Academy at Brookstone High School. Another region game for the Brookstone Cougars tomorrow. 2 balls, 1 strike, and Will Turner's just going to call timeout. He is 0 for 1. He grounded to the first baseman to start the third inning. The 2-1, and that is fouled back out of play. Oh, hits a tree, and sometimes you just got to keep your head on a swivel with those foul balls. That evens the count at 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Top of the fifth. And that is high and inside. It runs the count full, and that is the 60th pitch for Michael Nodelman. We do have activity over in the Brookstone bullpen. There's a ground ball. That's going to be up the middle for a base hit. And the 2-out rally keeps this inning alive for Will Turner. He just took a 3-2 pitch and just slapped it right up the middle. That is Brookstone's 4th hit of the game. And now Taylor Hancock will be the batter. He singled his first time up. He is 1 for 1. Brookstone leads 1-0 on a sac fly by Mercer Hudson, scoring Taft Middleton as he led things off with a triple. There's the first pitch. There's a breaking ball in there for a strike. As the pitch count continues to climb for Michael Nodelman here in the 5th. Nodelman from the stretch. The 0-1 breaking ball. There's a ground ball right to the second baseman. Cates flips it to the short for 1, and he's got it. He's got the lead runner as it's 4-6 on the putout, and we'll go to the bottom of the 5th inning. And Columbus coming up to bat, trailing Brookstone 1-0 as this game is presented by Glenn Smith Chevrolet GMC, and we'll be back.
You're watching right now the Georgia Alabama Sports Live Show that is presented by Glenn Smith Chevrolet and GMC. Get ready to smile. We'll be right back after this.
It's truck season at Glenn Smith Chevrolet in Opelika. Check out the powerful full-size and fully loaded Chevrolet Silverado LTZ, discounted up to $11,000 off, or the roomy midsize 3-row SUV, the Chevy Traverse, discounted up to $7,750 off, and the perfect size Chevy Equinox up to $7,750 off. No payments until summertime. Over 350 new and used vehicles on the lot or on the way.
Get ready to smile.
Bottom of the fifth inning we go. George Alabama Sports Live here at Columbus High School, Randy Jordan Field. Columbus down 1-0. Taft Middleton working the fifth. He's only given up 2 hits. Pitched 4 scoreless so far. The 0-1. There's a ground ball. That's going to be right to the second baseman, Will Turner. Flips to first for the first out. 4-3 on the putout. As R.J. Griffin goes down to start the fifth. Wilson Holland, the batter, 0 for 1 with a strikeout in the second. Brookstone, 1 run, 4 hits, no errors. Columbus, no runs, 2 hits, 2 errors. Columbus 8-8 on the season. Brookstone 11-3. First pitch to Holland is a breaking ball that just missed outside. Taft Middleton, he's in line for the win. He is 4-0 on the season. 1-0. Fastball outside, 2-0. Columbus would love to get the tying run on base. The 1-1 pitch. Fastball in there, strike 2. It's a 1-2 count. Quintavious Fudge, the batter on deck. Taft Middleton, the 1-2 pitch. That is chopped out of play, back to the screen. Wilson Holland staying alive in the count. George Alabama Sports Live. Please like the Facebook page, subscribe to the YouTube channel. We'll be up at Harris County tomorrow for Columbus and Harris County. Once again, Rick Beach on the call. Is he up calls time? And I think Coach Mathis for Brookstone saying something to the umpire. Is there was just a little delay as Middleton was in his windup, and he'll go ahead and restart. 1 ball, 2 strikes. The pitch to Holland, swing and a miss. 7 strikeouts for Taft Middleton. Two outs here in the fifth. Quintavious Fudge, the batter. First pitch in there, strike 1. Taft Middleton showing no signs of fatigue. He's at 63 pitches, but he's wanting to try to finish this game here in the fifth. Saw him pitch a gem last week against Pacelli. The 0-1, fastball in there, strike 2. He wastes no time. He is going to work. He is ahead in the count to the batter, Quintavious Fudge, who struck out to end the second. The 0-2 pitch, and that's tipped in the catcher's mitt. Strike 3, 8 strikeouts for Taft Middleton as we have played 5 here at Randy Jordan Field. Brookstone, all high fives from the players. They lead Columbus 1-0 as this game is brought to you by Glenn Smith Chevrolet GMC. Get ready to smile. We'll be back with the 6th inning here on Georgia Alabama Sports Live.
Today's broadcast is presented by Glenn Smith Chevrolet and GMC and Opelika. Go to glennsmith.com for more information. Get ready to smile.
Truckloads of fresh inventory are rolling into Glenn Smith GMC in Opelika, like this powerful all-new GMC Sierra 1500 SLT, now available with up to $13,000 off. Purchase the roomy GMC Terrain SLT discounted up to $8,750 off, and the GMC Acadia AT4 all-wheel drive discounted up to $7,000 off. Enjoy no payments till summertime at Glenn Smith GMC. Over 350 new and used vehicles on the lot or on the way.
Get ready to smile.
Top of the 6th inning we go, and Brookstone coming up to bat. Maxwell Jones leading things off, takes a strike. He is 0 for 2 in the game with a strikeout and a ground out on a fielder's choice. Michael Nodelman, the pitcher. Swing and a miss, 0-2. 64 pitches for Nodelman. He has pitched 5 innings so far. He's just given up the 1 run. No balls, 2 strikes. Nodelman to the plate. Breaking ball. There's a ground ball right to the shortstop. Will Taylor throw to first. Oh, what a scoop by Robert Hartford to get the out. I mean, we know Robert Hartford's an athlete, quarterback for Columbus, shooting guard for the basketball team, 3-sport athlete, and we are just having a privilege watching him out on the field on Georgia Alabama Sports Live. I had to throw that out there that we have called 3 sports for Robert Hartford on Georgia Alabama Sports Live. We called the Columbus-Jordan game to start the season for football. We called the Carver-Columbus game. Now a Columbus baseball game. The 0-1 to Taft Middleton, and he went golfing for that one. It's 0-2. Taft Middleton, 1 for 2 in the game. Leadoff triple in the 4th, has scored the only run. Breaking ball, and it's popped up. It's in the infield. Turner. Taylor underneath it. Nope, the third baseman is going to get it. Making the catch is R.J. Griffin for the 2nd out. Now Mercer Hudson is the batter. 1 for 1, a single and a sac fly with a run batted in. There's a curve that's in there for a strike. Mercer Hudson, the only RBI in this game. Brookstone leads 1-0. The 0-1, that is fouled back, and Nodelman ahead of the count against the batter Hudson. As we have witnessed a pitcher's duel today between Michael Nodelman and Taft Middleton. Nodelman delivers the 0-2. That's a curveball outside, 1-2. 2 outs here in the top of the 6th inning. Nodelman, the windup, the 1-2. It's high and outside, 2-1. 2-2, rather. Nodelman's 2-2 pitch, breaking ball outside, running the count full. And Nodelman is at 72 pitches. He wants to try to finish this game. But Columbus, they got 6 more outs to try to tie this game or take the lead. The 3-2, and that is inside, ball 4. Mercer Hudson with a 2-out walk. And now Cole Stanzel trying to get his first hit of the game. 0 for 2. Grounded into a fielder's choice to end the first. flied out to the left fielder in the fourth. Brookstone, 1 run, 4 hits, no errors. Columbus, no runs, 2 hits, 2 errors. Brookstone trying to get more insurance runs. 11-3 on the season. Nottleman working from the stretch. He's going to throw back to first. We have seen Brookstone. This is the 4th appearance for Brookstone on Georgia Alabama Sports Live. We saw them in the Border Wars defeat Macon East and lose to Bessemer Academy. That was on February the 29th at Glenwood. There's the pitch, and there's a ground ball down the third base line and a base hit, and a rounding third. And he is going to have a double now. Brookstone with runners in scoring position with 2 outs. Great base hit by Cole Stanzel. And now Brookstone threatening here in the 6th. And Madden Dismuke, who's got 15 RBIs on the season, had an incredible game last week against Pacelli, 7 RBIs. He's got an opportunity to tack some more RBIs on his stat sheet. But it looks like that's going to be, looks like Nottleman's going to stay in the game with 74 pitches. Dismuke, the batter. Nottleman just trying to get out of this inning. Nottleman has got to focus on the batter. Madden Dismuke, 0 for 2 with 2 strikeouts. Nottleman in some trouble here in the 6th. Brookstone trying to tack on more insurance runs, leading 1-0 over Columbus. This epic matchup between these 2 rivals. 2 fantastic baseball programs. Nottleman's first pitch is a curve that catches the corner for a strike. What a pitch by Michael Nottleman. He's got an 0-1 count. Delivers the pitch. It's popped up. It's in the gap. Coming in on it. Making the catch is the center fielder, Caden Bryans, to end the inning as Brookstone strands 2 runners in scoring position. And Columbus will come to bat in the bottom of the 6th inning. They got work to do. They trail Brookstone 1-0 as this game is presented by Glenn Smith Chevrolet GMC. And you are watching high school baseball on Georgia Alabama Sports Live.
We love being able to go to the different high school, colleges, middle schools to live broadcast sporting events around the area. Georgia Alabama Sports Live appreciates all the fan support, but without a presenting sponsor like Glenn Smith Chevrolet and GMC in Opelika, none of this would be possible. So we want to say thank you so much. Go to glennsmith.com. That is right, glennsmith.com. See all the inventory and see why people always say, get ready to smile. Thanks, everyone, and thank you to Glenn Smith Chevrolet and GMC for being our presenting sponsor.
Oh, new pitcher. Welcome back to Randy Jordan Field at Columbus High. It looks like we've got a new pitcher on the mound for Brookstone. We'll try to get his number for you. It looks like it's number 3, as Taft Middleton has pitched 5 innings of work, has not given up a run. He's in line for the win. As we try to get that new pitcher for you, it is Cole Stanzel pitching in relief here in the 6th inning. So we have a score update as Pacelli gets the win over Westfield School, 12-4 at Diamond Field. So congratulations to Coach Adam Thomas, to Coach Carson Bowers, and the Bocelli Vikings. Getting a big win. Cole Stanzel in for Brookstone in relief. He is a 350 earned run average. He's 1-0 on the season, and he does have a save. So he would be in line for the save if Brookstone can hold on to the lead. Jack Peak will lead things off for Columbus. They are down to 6 outs. Here in the bottom of the 6th, Stanzel's first pitch is high above the letters. Peak grounded out in the 3rd. Columbus only with 2 hits so far in this game. There's a line drive, high fly ball into the gap. Oh, and a catch right. Tracked it down as Davis Harris. What a play. It looked like a gapper. It looked like Jack Peak got a hold of it and it was going to hit it for extra bases. But what a play by the right fielder, Davis Harris. Good self-awareness to get to that position to make the grab. And yeah, we got Caden Bryans. Stanzel's first pitch. That is low for a ball. Colin Cates on deck. The top of the order for Columbus. Bryans 0 for 1. The 1-0. That is outside, 2-0. They would love to get Caden Bryans on to represent the tying run. The 2-0, that is foul back. 2-1. Cole Stanzel in relief for Taft Middleton. Probably got some defensive shifts going around. There's the 2-1, and there's a high fly ball to the left fielder. Camped underneath is Taylor Hancock. Makes the catch for the second out. So a line out to the right fielder, a fly ball to the left fielder with 2 outs. And now Colin Cates with 2 outs. 1 for 2 in the game. He's got one of Columbus's 2 hits. And Columbus is down to 4 outs. Here in the bottom of the 6th, Cates swings and misses, strike 1. Might have been foul tipped, but that's going to be strike 1 anyway. Taft Middleton in line for the win. 5 scoreless innings, a 2-hit shutout so far. Cole Stanzel trying to get his 2nd save of the season. And Brookstone trying to pick up their 12th victory as they get ready for region play tomorrow against St. Mary's Academy on the road. The 0-1. There's a ground ball right to the 3rd baseman. Briscoe, throw to first in the dirt. Makes the grab, and Brookstone with a 1-2-3 inning. As we have played 6 here at Columbus High, Brookstone holding on to a 1-0 lead over Columbus as this game is presented by Glenn Smith Chevrolet GMC. And we'll be back here on Georgia, Alabama Sports Live.
It's truck season at Glenn Smith Chevrolet in Opelika. Check out the powerful full-size and fully loaded Chevrolet Silverado LTZ. Discounted up to $11,000 off. Or the roomy midsize 3-row SUV, the Chevy Traverse. Discounted up to $7,750 off. And the perfect size Chevy Equinox up to $7,750 off. No payments until summertime. Over 350 new and used vehicles on the lot or on the way.
Get ready to smile.
Top of the 7th inning we go. Brookstone leading Columbus 1-0 on a sac fly by Mercer Hudson. That was the only run that was in the 4th, but we have had a gem with two outstanding pitchers, Taft Middle for Brookstone and Michael Nodelman for Columbus. And Nodelman is working the 7th. He's up to 77 pitches. He's trying to get a complete game, and hopefully his team can try to get him the win in the bottom of the 7th inning. As we do have a pinch hitter for Brookstone. It's number 2, Novleski, coming in. He's batting .600 on the season. Brett Novleski, the senior. And that is high and above the letters for ball 2. 2-0 to Brett Novleski. Charles Briscoe on deck. He's pinch hitting for Davis Harris. They had to do a little shift, especially with Cole Stansel now at pitcher. The breaking ball that's in there for a strike. Good placement by Michael Nodelman. This has just been a classic pitcher's duel as Nodelman is still out there working the 7th. 2-1, and that's inside. Runs a hitter's count to Novleski. Nodelman, 6 innings, has only given up the 1 run, 5 hits. And that's in there, runs the count full to Novleski. Pitch count now at 82 for Michael Nodelman. Payoff pitch coming. Fastball, and there's a ground ball up, down the third base line for a base hit. Novleski with a pinch hit stand-up double. And that goes all the way to the wall, and throwing it in for Columbus is Livingston. And Brookstone trying to get some insurance runs here in the 7th. A leadoff double for Novleski. And Charles Briscoe, who's 0 for 2 in this game, coming on. How long will Coach Mathis stay with Nodelman here in the 7th? Is he seeing that pitch count get past 80? He has just had an outstanding game pitching. Also with 5 strikeouts. 1-0, Brookstone leads, top of the 7th inning. Briscoe steps into the batter's box. Lefty on lefty. Nodelman checks the runner, the throw back. Oh, almost got it. Almost got the tag, but that's going to be safe. Back to the bag for the pinch runner. Nodelman working the stretch. Checks the runner at second. Nobody guarding the bag. Now they're going to throw it back. Oh, very close. Ump calls time, sliding into second base. Trying to keep that runner honest. Columbus reached the Elite 8 last year. Lost to Ringgold in 3 games. Yeah, they had to check. The second base umpire had to call safe as he was just confirming with the home plate umpire. Just had a better angle. Now Nodelman just trying to get some warm-up pitches. Trying to stay loose. Top of the 7th. Brookstone 1 run off 5 hits, no errors. Columbus no runs, 2 hits and 2 errors. Stay tuned after the game. We will have an interview with the winning manager. And then we will get ready for Columbus Harris County tomorrow on Georgia Alabama Sports Live. Rick Beach from Kudzu Sports on the call. Nodelman showing bunt, lays down a beauty by Briscoe. Nodelman throws to first for the out. And advances the runner over to third. as Colin Cates actually was guarding the bag, gets the out. But Brookstone has a runner at third, trying to get some more insurance runs. Now Will Turner, 1 for 2 in the game. He singled his last time up. Nottleman's curveball in the dirt for ball one. Nottleman getting close to that 90 pitch mark here in the 7th. The 1-0, there's a ground ball right to the shortstop, playing close, throw to the plate, he's out! What a play! What a play by the shortstop, Will Taylor, to get the lead runner. And Neal gets tagged out at home plate to keep this game 1-0. Wow. That'll be 6-1, 6-2 on the putout. Now Taylor Hancock will be the batter for Brookstone. He is 1 for 2, singled in the 3rd, grounded into a fielder's choice in the 5th. Top of the 7th inning, Brookstone leading Columbus 1-0. Michael Nottleman already at 85 pitches. Checks the runner at first and the pitch. That's in there, strike one. 0-1 to the number 9 hitter for Brookstone, Taylor Hancock. Nottleman, the 0-1, breaking ball. There's a ground ball right to the third baseman, Griffin. The throw to first, did he get him? Very close, and they're saying safe. As Robert Hartford tried to get the tag, and we got a runner shaken up. Let's hope he's okay. Robert Hartford pulled off the bag, and the trainers come and check him out. Taylor Hancock looks like he is going to be safe on the tag, and they're probably going to rule that one a hit. But let's hope that Robert Hartford is okay. And he's just shaken up a little bit. It looks like Hartford's going to stay in this game. As they're having a conversation on the mound. Top of the 7th inning, 2 outs. Brookstone leading 1-0. Brookstone would like to get more insurance runs. They got runners at the corners. Columbus did a great job just keeping this game to 1-0. As Will Taylor threw out the runner at home. And now the leadoff hitter for Brookstone, Maxwell Jones, coming up to the plate. Brookstone 11-3 on the season, 2-1 in the GIAA. Columbus 8-8, 2-0 in their region. They will play Harris County tomorrow. Brookstone is going to be on the road taking on St. Mary's Academy. Brookstone, who went 13-18 last year, they lost in the first round of the GIAA playoffs to Mount DeSales Academy. Has definitely improved here with their impressive record, 11-3, as that's in the dirt for a ball. Maxwell Jones looking for his first hit of the game. He is 0 for 2. 2 ground outs. Faced with a 1-0 count with 2 outs as the wind is picking up here in Columbus. That pitch is in there for a strike, 1-1. The heavy hitters coming up for Brookstone. If Jones can keep this inning alive, you got Taft Middleton on deck, Mercer Hudson, followed by Cole Stanzel. The 1-1 that's in the dirt, runners coming home, and there's the tag, and he's safe. He could not get there in time. Wilson Holland dove to try to get the tag, and Brookstone gets a very huge insurance run and now leads Columbus 2-0. As Will Turner, good heads-up play. He was going down the line as the ball got away from the catcher Holland, and he picks it up and dives for the plate. And Turner got underneath the tag. There's a 2-1 pitch, and that is foul back out of play. Another souvenir as that goes into the backyard, hits the roof. And now it's a 2-2 count. Nottleman at 91 pitches. There's a breaking ball that is low, and that runs the count full. This will be the 94th pitch for Michael Nottleman. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Payoff pitch coming. And there is a foul that goes back to the screen. Spoiling off a pitch is Maxwell Jones. Brookstone leads Columbus 2-0, top of the 7th inning. Georgia, Alabama Sports Live. Richard Holdridge on the call. Like the Facebook page, subscribe to the YouTube channel. 3 balls, 2 strikes. The payoff pitch, and that is popped up, foul. Oh, and that got close. Very close to hitting a car. As that ball just rolls down somebody's driveway, it's now 3-2. We'll reset this thing once again, top of the 7th inning. As the fans bundled up here, just fighting the cold. I mean, temperature-wise, it's not a bad day for baseball. It's just windy. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Strike 3, and rings him up. Michael Nottleman gets out of the jam, but not before the damage is done. Brookstone puts up a very big insurance run in the top of the 7th as Columbus is down to their 3 final outs as we go to the bottom of the 7th inning. They trail 2-0 as this game is brought to you by Glenn Smith Chevrolet GMC. As we'll be back with the bottom of the 7th on Georgia, Alabama Sports Live.
You're watching right now the Georgia, Alabama Sports Live show that is presented by Glenn Smith Chevrolet and GMC. Get ready to smile. We'll be right back after this.
It's truck season at Glenn Smith Chevrolet in Opelika. Check out the powerful full-size and fully loaded Chevrolet Silverado LTZ, discounted up to $11,000 off, or the roomy midsize 3-row SUV, the Chevy Traverse, discounted up to $7,750 off, and the perfect size Chevy Equinox up to $7,750 off. No payments until summertime. Over 350 new and used vehicles on the lot or on the way.
Get ready to smile.
Three more outs to go for the Columbus Blue Devils. Bottom of the 7th inning. Brookstone now leads 2-0 as Cole Stanzel on to work the 7th in a save situation, trying to pick up his 2nd save of the season. Will Taylor will lead it off for Columbus. First pitch is in the dirt for a ball. The heart of the order coming up for the Blue Devils. The 1-0. That's in there. Strike 1, 1-1. Columbus will have David Scott Livingston and Michael Nottleman to follow. Down 2-0. Brookstone, 2 runs, 5 hits, no errors. Columbus, no runs, 2 hits, 3 errors. Stanzel delivers the 1-1. In there, strike 2. Good velocity on that fastball for Cole Stanzel. In relief for the starting pitcher, Taft Middleton, who's in line to pick up the win. The 1-2. Breaking ball, strike 3 call. And ring him up, Cole Stanzel. gets the strikeout to start the bottom of the 7th. And the Blue Devils are down to their last 2 outs. David Livingston, he is 0 for 2 with 2 strikeouts. As he steps into the batter's box, Columbus would love to get some runners on base. First pitch is high above the letters, ball 1. Michael Nodelman on deck. The 1-0, swing and a miss. Strike 2. We're live here at Randy Jordan Field, Columbus High School. It's Brookstone and Columbus. The 1-1 in the dirt, 2-1. Brookstone, one of the top teams in the GIAA this year with an 11-3 record. Columbus 8-8. They'll play Harris County tomorrow, and then they got a big region game against Doherty. That's in there, strike 2. They are 2-0 in the region. Columbus beat Carver 18-1 and 16-1 on Saturday. It was a makeup game from Friday. The 2-2 breaking ball just high above the letters. It runs the count full. Stanzel at 16 pitches, his second inning of relief. And the payoff pitch coming, swing and a miss, strike 3. Back-to-back strikeouts for Cole Stanzel. And Brookstone 1 out away from getting a huge win. But it's up to Michael Nodelman coming in for Columbus at the plate. He is 1 for 2. Stanzel, first pitch to Nodelman. That is foul back to the screen, 0-1. Michael Nodelman, he singled to start the second inning, and he struck out his last time up. The 0-1, check swing, did he go around? Umpire getting the call, no. It'll be ball 1. He did not break his wrist. Good call by the umpire. That first base umpire, you know, he's working the second base, third base. I mean, he's there just making sure he doesn't break his wrist. 1-1 in there for a strike, right down the middle. And Brookstone 1 strike away from getting their 12th victory of the season. Cole Stanzel in line for his second save of the season. The 1-2 breaking ball outside, 2-2. What a fantastic game from 2 outstanding starting pitchers. 2 balls, 2 strikes, and the pitch. Just outside, it runs the count full. And a sigh of relief. Columbus trying to get Michael Nodelman on. Trying to get the tying run up to the plate. 3 balls, 2 strikes. The payoff pitch. Strike 3, and Brookstone wins the game. Cole Stanzel with his second save of the season. Taft Middleton, his 5th win of the season. And the Brookstone Cougars come into Randy Jordan Field and defeat the Columbus Blue Devils 2-0. What a game, a good pitching performance by Brookstone's Taft Middleton and Michael Nodelman for Columbus. You got to give credit to Michael Nodelman. He pitched a beauty as well. The final line score, Brookstone, 2 runs, 5 hits, no errors. Columbus, no runs, 2 hits, 3 errors. We'll go ahead and take a break. We'll have an interview with the winning manager as we'll try to get Coach Greg Mathis on for a quick interview. So don't go anywhere. We'll have our post-game report on Georgia Alabama Sports Live. We'll be right back.
You're watching right now. We love being able to go to the different high school, colleges, middle schools to live broadcast sporting events around the area. Georgia Alabama Sports Live appreciates all the fan support, but without a presenting sponsor like Glenn Smith Chevrolet and GMC in Opelika, none of this would be possible. So we want to say thank you so much. Go to glennsmith.com. That is right, glennsmith.com. See all the
It's truck season. Truckloads of fresh inventory are rolling into Glenn Smith GMC in Opelika, like this powerful all-new GMC Sierra 1500 SLT, now available with up to $13,000 off. Purchase the roomy GMC Terrain SLT discounted up to $8,750 off, and the GMC Acadia AT4 all-wheel drive discounted up to $7,000 off. Enjoy no payments till summertime at Glenn Smith GMC. Over 350 new and used vehicles on the lot or on the way.
Get ready to smile.
We love being able to go to the different high school, colleges, middle schools to live broadcast sporting events around the area. Georgia Alabama Sports Live appreciates all the fan support, but without a presenting sponsor like Glenn Smith Chevrolet and GMC in Opelika, none of this would be possible. So we want to say thank you so much. Go to glennsmith.com. That is right, glennsmith.com. See all the inventory and see why people always say, get ready to smile. Thanks, everyone, and thank you to Glenn Smith Chevrolet and GMC for being our presenting sponsor.
It's truck season at Glenn Smith Chevrolet in Opelika. Check out the powerful full-size and fully loaded Chevrolet Silverado LTZ, discounted up to $11,000 off, or the roomy midsize 3-row SUV, the Chevy Traverse, discounted up to $7,750 off, and the perfect size Chevy Equinox up to $7,750 off. No payments until summertime. Over 350 new and used vehicles on the lot or on the way.
Get ready to smile.
Today's broadcast is presented by Glenn Smith Chevrolet and GMC in Opelika. Go to glennsmith.com for more information. Get ready to smile.
Brookstone wins a pitcher's duel against Columbus 2-0. I'm here with the winning coach, Coach Greg Mathis. Coach, that was probably the most incredible pitcher's duel from Taft Middleton and Michael Nodelman. They just battled. You get the victory. Congratulations, Coach. Really, what was going through your mind just having just a great pitcher's duel like this?
Well, when you have two guys going at it like that, you know, Taft's going to Auburn, and Nodelman, he's going to go somewhere. He's only a sophomore. That guy is going to be a problem for a lot of folks. But, you know, when you're in a game like that, you know that one swing of the bat can turn everything around, and it did for us. Brett Novoleski, we've been trying to get him some ABs, and he started with that double down the line, which kind of secured everything. He's coming off a hamstring injury, but then we ran for him. But that was a big hit for him, get us going with a double.
And also, we can't forget about Cole Stanzel coming in. 2 innings of relief, getting the second save of the season, and you get your 12th victory. You got a region game against St. Mary's Academy. Right now, you're 2-1 in the region after taking 2 out of 3 against Pacelli. How you feel about the team so far, and really in the GIAA level, but taking on a GHSA team that's 3A, and really a team that went to the Elite 8 last year?
Yeah, well, you know, Chad does a great job over here. He's my buddy. We coached together for 7 years. We're all under Coach Howard, and he's going to always have a tough, hard-nosed team that competes, and that's what we got today. I mean, it could have went either way. You know, you saw the game. A big hit here or there or a play. We were just fortunate today. You know, if we play a series, he's going to win one, we're going to win one, and it's no telling what's going to happen. But we're just glad to get out of here. We're ready to get out of here before they tell us, you know, play another inning, because we're ready to get a win and get out of here. But I'm excited about this team. I think we've got the seniors to do it, and then we've got some young guys that are stepping up. So we're looking forward to continuing. And I wish Columbus High the best of luck as they make another run, because they're going to make another run. They got the pitching to do it.
Oh, absolutely, Coach. I know you want to get back to celebrate with your team.
Okay.
Good luck this season, and I know we'll try to get out of here because the wind's starting to pick up.
Thank you guys for everything y'all do with Georgia Alabama Sports Live. You guys do a great job with Media Day and everything, and I appreciate y'all being here. Thank you.
We really appreciate that, Coach. Thanks
Thank
again.
You guys for the coverage.
Absolutely.
Take care.
You too.
Bye.
Coach Greg Mathis of the Brookstone Cougars, who defeat the Columbus Blue Devils 2-0. Before we wrap up the broadcast, this would not be possible without our producer, Chris Gates. Thank you for everything that you do. I'm Richard Holdridge signing off. Don't forget, tomorrow, Rick Beach from Kutsu Sports is going to be at Harris County as Columbus will be taking on the Harris County Tigers up at the county. as you don't want to miss it. Georgia Alabama Sports Live. And also, we'll be back on the air Friday for Hardaway Shaw if they can get that game in. That's going to be at Edwin Jackson Field at the campus of Shaw High School. So for Chris Gates, I'm Richard Holdridge saying good night, everybody. Georgia Alabama Sports Live presented to you by Glenn Smith Chevrolet GMC. And we are signing off. Have a great rest of your night, everybody.
Thank you for watching the Georgia Alabama Sports Live Show presented by Glenn Smith Chevrolet and GMC. You're ready to smile.
Truckloads of fresh inventory are rolling into Glenn Smith GMC in Opelika, like this powerful all-new GMC Sierra 1500 SLT, now available with up to $13,000 off. Purchase the roomy GMC Terrain SLT discounted up to $8,750 off, and the GMC Acadia AT4 all-wheel drive discounted up to $7,000 off. Enjoy no payments till summertime at Glenn Smith GMC. Over 350 new and used vehicles on the lot or on the way.
Get ready to smile.